as to Apple paying 500 billion to invest in the states, I'm not sure about that. I don't necessarily think that that's a thing of goodwill. I think that there may be some kind of a spying agenda under the guise of data gathering for the purpose of a better consumer experience and all that. So I'm not buying that. They're real big on that. I take issue with that. I hold privacy as something sacred. A lot of people these days do not, and companies like Apple, Facebook, and all that most certainly do not. So I'm not necessarily big on that $500 billion investment because, in all likelihood, a significant percentage of that is going towards some kind of a spying program for sure.
And they're going to do it very quickly, and that's because of tariffs. They don't want to pay the tariffs, and they feel very strongly about the country. Now, they wouldn't have done it without us. Without the Trump administration, they wouldn't have done it. But they feel very strongly about the direction of the country. The polls have shown that too. The polls are coming out showing direction of the company is of the country is the best they've ever seen. Actually,
he said the direction of the country, but he misspoke or what they call a Freudian slip and said company, the direction of the company, meaning the country. But most certainly he's running it, and many argue that the United States is indeed a corporation um, owned by a private board of shareholders at the as the Federal Reserve, and then the president comes in, and receives the vision from the CEO, carries out that vision, and there you go.
best they've ever seen.
Okay, yeah, there's a whole much to do about this whole thing with the email and what Elon is firing people and whatever that whole shindig. Um, I think what he just said is legitimate, right? We need to know if people are there. There's definitely abuses taking place in government for sure. We all know this, especially as of late. And while we all are being ripped off, and to some extent will continue to, we'd like now to at least stop the bleeding, right? Let us get a chance to heal. Let this wound that we've been, uh, blood has been just running loose through, dare I say, spurting out of. We need to plug that hole right now, which is essentially what he's saying. We're planning to do. You're public and you're what's called public servants, and I think it's high time that people remember that these are not people to be admired and revered, right? They're public servants, and their whole purpose of being there is to be in the best service